Hey, this is my fight breakdown for Lamont Roach versus Feargal Mccrory. Feargal Mccrory is gonna be a good fight for Lamont Roach because Lamont Roach, he's the guy that coming off a big win against Hector Garcia, and that was a very big victory. He was an underdog in that fight, and he came in and dominated. He ended up basically dropping Hector Garcia in that fight. He gave Hector Garcia everything he could handle in that fight, and it was a long road for Hector Garcia, but he couldn't pull it off. And Lamont Roach ended up taking his belt, and now he's in a situation where he has to defend it. And Mccrory, he's the guy who's, I would say, he's not a extremely skilled fighter, but he's very good at what he does. I would say he specializes in exchanging punches. He's one of those guys where he's not a fast puncher, but when he lets his hands fly, his timing and accuracy is what sets him apart. If he basically catches Lamont Roach in a certain situation, he can place his hands in a position where he can give him a hard time just because he can beat him to a spot, or he can already know what he's doing before he reacts. His reaction time and everything is pretty decent. He moves forward. He's like a forward fighter. So usually he comes forward when he's fighting. Lamont Roach, he's the guy who can go backwards, lateral, or forward. So I feel like he's going to have an advantage when it comes to that. But with him, he's going to need to jab in this fight throughout the whole fight. Just because Mccrory, he's going to basically be exchanging throwing hooks throughout the fight to the body. He's going to be in his inside area up close. He's not going to really be changing his levels like Roach would, but he has the ability to get off the line and not really just stand in front of him. But the way he throws his hooks and the way he turns, he'll throw some left hooks to the body, right hooks. But he has a strong left hand. His overhand left is straight left, pretty strong. It can knock a guy down. He has some power. He's a very good brawler, but he will be able to box a little bit. But like I say, in exchanges, he's not somebody who will hold back. I feel like he has great ability when it comes to placing his punches where they want to go. His defense is not spectacular. I would say he has decent defense. He can react. If he needs to pull back and move his head a little bit, he will be able to do that. So he's not really just doing anything when it comes to defense. He has a strategy. But overall, I think it's going to be hard for him to deal with a guy like Roach. He can't win this fight, but Roach will have to jab. If he's not jabbing, then he will put himself in a position where he's not going to possibly win the fight. Because Mccrory, he's going to be throwing his hands a lot in this fight. And this is for a title. This is not a regular fight where we're just getting some kind of local domestic title. This is a world title. So I feel like Lamont Roach is definitely going to come out. He's going to have a tough fight, man. He's going to come out extremely motivated. He's going to be fighting at home. I feel like he's going to go to the body a lot. He will throw that hook, right hook to the body, right hand, upstairs, to the body. I feel like body punches is what he's going to have to stick to. He's going to be very patient. He's not going to try to rush it. I feel like he's going to be able to save a lot of energy just because Mccrory is going to be so aggressive and try to basically walk him down, or he's going to be in a position where that's the only advantage he'll have is walking forward, especially with a guy like Lamont Roach. He's a skillful boxer, and he jabs a lot more. It jabs a lot more accurate, but Mccrory, he jabs as well. He's not a bad fighter. He brings a lot of ability to the table, and if you sleep on his ability, you know, he can kind of surprise you. He definitely will. He can catch you with some punches. But I definitely feel like Lamont Roach, he has what it takes when it comes to certain situations. Like, he definitely can crack you. Um, if you're not careful, he'll throw a left hook upstairs and go to the body. Like I've said, he has everything when it really comes to his arsenal. It just depending on what his strategy would be, and if he will focus on breaking them down and jabbing throughout the fight. I feel like his stamina will be better because, like I said, he'll be able to save his energy with Mccrory coming forward. He's gonna be able to catch him walking in, throw some shots. If Mccrory's not doing anything and he's on the back foot, that's gonna be bad news for him because that means Lamont Roach gonna be able to catch him with the jab coming in. I feel like he'll be able to time him with the right hand, and that's where his advantage will be. He's gonna be able to time him. I feel like he's gonna wait a couple of rounds, probably mid rounds. He'll be able to start timing them and reacting, and that's what the fight will change. And I feel like it's definitely gonna be a close fight. It'll be a decision. I'm definitely gonna go with Lamont Roach in this one. But Mccrory, he's a guy who's gonna come in trying to win this fight. I'm letting everybody know that right now. The guy he's not playing no games. You might not know who he is, but he gonna try to let everybody know who he is. He gonna try to win the fight. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.